Hi everybody, welcome back or welcome to the channel. It's your boy Reactee, and today we are watching 11 scare videos for the faint of heart from Sir Sir Spooks. And let's jump into it.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 11 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. The first video we'll be taking a look at comes to us from the popular Paranormal Encounters subreddit and was posted by a user known as SLead. The uploader explains that at the time this video was filmed, 8 years ago, they were working as a rehab nurse and they had the night shift. One of the patients sadly passed away and they prepared her body for the family to come visit, and the more...
I think we've seen this one in a previous video. I don't think it was Sir Spooks, but I think this is the one where the static that almost sounds like a radio station or someone talking comes through on the phone even after the person passed away in the room. This one's weird.
Mortuary to take her away. SLead says that the hall was mostly empty and there was nobody at all near their room. They also explained that it was the middle of the night and so there wouldn't be any TVs being turned on that late. This is why what happened next was so shocking to the uploader. Watch this. As you just saw and heard, some really strange voices are seemingly coming from the phone. In the words of the uploader, quote, "The dead woman's call light turns on. I go down there and shut it off. It was hanging on the wall, nowhere near the body. I go back to my station. The light turns on again. This time, I answer it on the phone just so it will turn off without me having to go down there. That's when the speaker turns on, and I hear this in her room. Can anyone make out the words?" End quote. Some people in the comments have pointed out that they could hear the words birthday and daughter, but there isn't much else that people have been able to decipher, sadly. What do you guys make of this highly unsettling video? Do you think there's someone trying to contact this rehab nurse from the dead? And if so, what else are they saying on the phone? Be sure to let me know your thoughts down below.
Yeah, see, I told you we saw that one before. I didn't realize it actually said words. Like, I know the deeper voice was speaking. There's a lady's voice in the background. I'm assuming that was another nurse talking to the one recording. But yeah, there was definitely a voice coming through. In the previous video, it didn't sound this clear. It sounded more like radio station cutting into the speaker line somehow. It was weird, but yeah, that is totally weird. Like she went down there, the dead body was still there, but the call button was hanging up on the wall where it's supposed to be, nowhere near the dead body. That was a little sketchy.
Over on the Paranormal Encounters subreddit, a user by the name of Pluto Seeker shared a bizarre video just a few days ago that's gotten a lot of people talking and theorizing. The uploader explains that he and his girlfriend put up cameras in their new home workshop the night before and started recording footage when they captured something that took them both off guard. Out of nowhere, a mysterious dark shadow can be seen flying past inside of the uploader's living room. He says the footage was filmed at 4:31 a.m. and clarifies that the windows were covered. He also says that he has no clue as to what was captured on the footage and is hoping that anyone online will have a theory that'll make sense. Because this video is so new, there haven't been any concrete answers given to Pluto Seeker. but we can only hope that this mystery gets solved soon, so he can go back to living his life in peace, unafraid of whatever this strange thing is.
If the curtains are closed and no light was coming in, there shouldn't have been a shadow. This is in the pitch black, night vision. There's no way there should have been a shadow there. That is really creepy. Like, obviously it could be fake. It could be a camera artifact. There's many explanations that it could be, but that was very strange. I hate Furbies. I don't know why. I just never liked them. Never liked them when they first came out. Don't like the new ones now. I don't like Furbies. Ugh. They're just weird little guys.
A Furby is an electronic robotic toy that is designed to resemble a mix between an owl and a hamster. The toys quickly became a pop culture phenomenon due to their interactive capabilities and unique, evolving personalities. However, there's something undeniably unsettling about them that millions of people can't quite put their finger on. If you're one of the many people out there that have a fear of Furbies, then this following piece of footage is going to make you...
I don't have a fear of them. I'm not afraid of them. I mean, why would you be? They have no arms. And you can punt them as far as you want. So I don't have a fear of them. I just don't like them. I just always thought they were a weird little thing.
You're terrified of them for life. The video in question was posted to TikTok in March of 2025 by a man named Conan Andrew and showcases the Furby sitting in his room, which he says he purchased at a thrift store, broken. For the first little while in the video, all seems to be perfectly fine, but that all changes rather quickly when this happens. Out of nowhere, the eerie-looking children's toy moves by itself, much to Conan's horror and bewilderment. Is it possible that this particular Furby was possessed by the spirit of a deceased individual? Or do you think it's more likely that this toy was simply malfunctioning? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Personally, it's probably malfunctioning. Probably a short somewhere in it. But yeah, that was weird. He's trying to sleep at night, and that little guy starts moving and flapping his gums like he's trying to talk, even though he can't.
This next video that was posted to Reddit has been garnering a ton of talk among people, and it's not hard to see why. The video in question is blurry drone footage filmed in a forest in an undisclosed location. At first, the video appears relatively normal, but things take a considerably stranger turn in just a matter of seconds. Suddenly, a tall and lanky creature can be seen bounding its way through the forest, almost like it knows it's being filmed by a drone high up above, and it's trying to avoid being seen. Of course, naturally, lots of people believe that this footage showcases none other than Bigfoot himself, which definitely seems to be a possibility, but others are not so convinced. In fact, a large number of people, including the person that uploaded this to the Bigfoot subreddit, believe that it could be the result of AI. The The uploader explains that he believes the lack of ground disturbance under the entity seems a bit off to him. But he says that the movements of the creature also seem too deliberate and intelligent to be the result of a run-of-the-mill AI creator. So what do you guys think?
Whatever it is, looked back over its shoulder right at the drone twice. I don't know. I don't know what too many of the big drones sound like. I know the little ones that if they're far enough away, you can't hear them. There's no way. So that it wouldn't cause you to turn your head and look at them because you wouldn't know they were there. And it's so grainy and blurry that you can't really tell anything. I mean, it's night vision, obviously, so you wouldn't be able to tell much anyway, or thermal vision. But it's strange. It almost reminds me of a couple police chases down through the Everglades that I've seen. It looks a lot like those videos with their drones or helicopters on the flare camera.
Do you believe that this footage is legitimate video proof of Bigfoot's existence, or is this just the result of a highly skilled and professional AI software? In February of 2025, a man named Michael J. Beck has uploaded a video to his TikTok account which sees him wandering around an abandoned building to see if there's anything of interest inside. The video, which was filmed in Nashville, sees Michael wandering around the building for a couple of seconds, unable to find anything, except he says he may be hearing voices. Just as soon as he says this, he finds himself even more terrified than he was just seconds before.
Yeah, I'm at this abandoned prison in Nashville, and I've been hearing voices, and I'm not sure if it's real or not. Oh my god.
Instantly, the door that's directly in front of him can be seen closing slowly, while an ominous shadowy entity with piercing glowing eyes stares at him from behind the door. Unfortunately, the video ends just a couple of seconds after this.
Now, videos like this are hard to tell. Like, for all we know, that could be one of his buddies in there with a reflective-eyed mask or something, closing the door, but who knows? Like the profile picture on his account there looked like he was a guitar player or something, and he's in Tennessee, so I'm assuming he's playing guitar for a band or something. So I don't know why he'd be wandering around an abandoned prison, jail, whatever that was. And if it's in the city, odds are it's squatters. So that's why I would never do something like that in a big city. Yeah. Well, actually, even small towns can have squatters, so it's dangerous to do it anywhere. Yeah, that is a little creepy, though. Look at those eyes.
This creature makes an appearance, so it's unclear exactly what happened next. There's also not a lot of context provided with this video, so it's not clear why exactly Michael was in this particular abandoned building. Is it possible that he heard stories of this place and wanted to see if the rumors were true? Also, the obvious question: what in the world was this creature with the glowing eyes? Did it have any ill intent? These are questions that we will most likely never get the answer to. This next piece of footage we'll be having a look at was posted on the UFO subreddit and is one of the most interesting UFO sighting videos that you'll watch in quite some time. The footage was marked by the Department of Defense, DoD, and was taken on January 15th, 2023. Take a look at the video and see for yourself just why this video has been a hot topic online recently. In the video, we watch as what seems like a UFO arrives in view of the camera and seems to spit out a bunch of what appears to be tiny orbs all around the sky. What could possibly going on here? Apparently, according to the uploader, this case is yet to be solved and it's been baffling people on the internet for the past 2 years. However, one commenter believes that they have the answer, saying, quote, "You're looking at an MQ-9 in the first part of this video. The last half is looking at an airplane from far away from an MQ-9 sensor ball. The little squares coming off of it are the software trying to find a place within the image that the sensor can lock onto, called tracks." End quote. So does this really have a boring explanation to it? And if so, why wouldn't the DoD be able to come up with that answer? Something about this seems off.
Yes, that was one of the military drones in the very first scene. If you look carefully at the close-up of it, you can see the air being distorted by the second object moving through the frame. Same with the second video. It looks like a hoop with something in the middle and then something shooting out behind it as it moves. But yeah, those are weird. Not sure if I believe the aircraft moving off in the distance from the view of the drone, but who knows? Like, those cameras are not the best, so it's hard to tell.
Over on the Paranormal Encounters subreddit, a user by the name of Boasenge posted a video that he says he got from a friend, which showcases some home surveillance camera footage that was filmed overnight. Take a look at the video and see what happens. For the first couple of seconds, all appears to be nice and quiet in this house, but that gets disturbed rather quickly when out of nowhere, a water jug can be seen forcefully getting thrown to the floor by something invisible. A comment that was made on the video by a Reddit user known as A Pittman 27 provides some much appreciated context that will give us a better idea as to what was going on here. It reads as follows, quote, "Hi dude. This is my house. Sorry about the mess. Kinda have a baby and didn't think to clean it before setting up this fake-ass video. This is why I did not post this video for all to see. I knew there would be naysayers for sure, but the keyboard warriors really get to me. I have no other explanation for you and can tell y'all till I'm blue in the face that this is real. I have no reason to make this up. Didn't post it everywhere for likes. OP is our friend and wanted to show the video. The reason the camera is in the kitchen is the day before, we found the same watering can after it went missing for weeks. We found the watering can on the kitchen counter, so we set up the camera the day the watering can appeared, not thinking it would actually capture something. This isn't the only occurrence of weird shit we captured on the camera, but yeah, not sharing for the rude public. In conclusion, believe what you want, but it's a real video, and I'm a real human mom with a real-life kitchen and real-life feelings. Bye." End quote. This comment is a clear representation of why many people decide not to upload their paranormal evidence on the internet. Anyone who has ever uploaded their alleged paranormal footage has been met with ridicule and mean comments.
That is true. I don't know how to explain that one, unless somebody off camera has a piece of fishing line or something attached to it and just tugged it along a little bit just to get the camera's attention, then yanked it off. But if she's saying this is real, but she doesn't upload other stuff like this, I'm more inclined to believe her. Like, if she's posting stuff like this all the time just for likes and clicks, that's one thing. But if she only did this for some friends and then one of her friends uploaded it to the subreddit, that's a totally different story. Like, I get why people are sarcastic towards people who believe in ghosts and spirits, but I say believe what you want, man. Believe what you want.
And that's just really unfortunate and frustrating, to say the least. So what do you guys think now that you know the context? Do you think that there is something paranormal roaming the halls of this mother's house? Is there something else at play here? And if so, what? Be sure to let me...
My biggest question is, that watering jug had gone missing. Then it reappeared on the counter. Now it got tossed off the counter. So is it something attached to the watering jug itself? Or what? I don't know what that is. It's crazy.
You know what you guys are thinking. On July 16th, 2019, a YouTube channel posted a video with the title of "Some Cursed Video I Found" that has terrified viewers ever since it got posted, and it's not hard to see why. The video in question is a POV shot of someone outside at night walking out to their backyard, only to seemingly press a random button on the ground. At first, it seems as though nothing of interest happens, but that all changes in the blink of an eye. In seconds, a huge and lanky creature can be seen rapidly making its way toward the videographer on all fours before the video ends abruptly, leaving us all to wonder what in the world we just watched. Interestingly, the cameraman has no reaction when this creature comes bounding toward him, almost as if he completely expected this to happen, which is quite bizarre. A lot of people have pointed out that the creature in the video looks a lot like the infamous rake, which seems quite accurate if you ask me. But what is this thing really? We'll likely never know.
First of all, I'm assuming this is all CGI, some sort of animation. Because why on earth is there just a button sitting in the snow that you ring and a rake shows up? Yeah, that's a... I find that a little untrustworthy myself, but hey, if you guys enjoyed it, go ahead and enjoy it. It's not my concern.
The following video was uploaded to the High Strangeness subreddit by a user known as 87 Lucas Oliveira and was filmed on a farm in El Salvador on February 6th, 2025. The footage in question shows the property being filmed at night, while a pack of dogs can be seen and heard barking at something in the distance that they clearly aren't too happy with. But what are they barking at? We're about to find out. A bizarre humanoid-looking shadow or transparent apparition can be seen at the back of the property, moving from left to right. As for what exactly this creepy entity is, nobody knows for sure. To this day, this case hasn't been solved. What do you guys think this entity is? Do you think it's something sinister, or do you think this might just be something totally harmless? Let me know in the comments.
That's an odd one too. Like, it's a complete blur on the camera. Clearly the dogs are reacting to something, but I don't know what that would be. It looks like some kind of camera artifact, actually.
A Reddit user named Buddy Price posted a video to the Paranormal Encounters subreddit 10 months ago that has been freaking people out ever since, and for good reason. The video shows the man and his dog staring out of a window, watching the backyard shed for something. Be sure to take a good look behind the shed and see if you notice anything unusual.
Bro, what the?
A creepy dark silhouette of a human is seen lurking behind the shed for unknown reasons. The uploader explains that the video in question was filmed at his grandma's house and says that the year or two prior to this video being taken was when his grandfather had passed away. Do you think it's possible that the person lurking behind the shed is that of his late grandfather, or is this something else entirely? Hopefully it's just his grandfather coming back to pay a visit from the dead, and not something with sinister intent.
Honestly, when they had it zoomed in really close, it looked like there was like a light hitting a cloth over top of the person's head, like a sack or something. I think it's just some guy in a disguise trying to frighten him. Could be a buddy, I don't know. But I don't think that's anything paranormal. Yeah, that looks like something they faked to me. But who knows?
Pensions. Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill is widely known in the online community for uploading lots of videos of himself exploring some of the creepiest abandoned buildings known to man. And this next video of his is just as creepy as the rest. In this particular video, Chris is exploring an abandoned factory in the middle of the night. He went to this factory 2 years in the past, and during his exploration, found a homeless man in the corner, deep within the factory. On his second trip back, just 7 minutes into his journey, is when the horror kicks in. Watch this.
Super sketchy. Walking underneath this. What was that? What was that? What was
Sounds like something falling.
that?
A bizarre knocking noise can be heard coming from a bit farther away. Despite being weirded out by it, Chris nevertheless presses onward. A bit later on, Chris's light goes out, so he uses his phone flashlight. From here, things take a seriously bizarre and unsettling turn, to say the least.
And that's why you make sure everything's charged up before you go ghost hunting or exploring abandoned buildings in this guy's place.
Shit. My light went out. Jesus Christ. Man, are you serious right now?
It almost sounds like something being drugged and knocked against something else. That's a weird noise.
As Chris continues to make his way through the eerie factory, he finds himself in for one last scare as he walks down a creepy hallway. It's here in which Chris makes the horrifying discovery that he might not be alone in there.
Okay, I did not see that the first time. That is really sketchy.
A person walks past the hallway, and afterwards, the sound of some glass being kicked can be heard. As we already know, this is the second time Chris has ventured to this particular place to do a video. But let's just hope that after these 2 times, Chris will no longer return here, just in case something even more horrible awaits him on his 3rd visit. And that was 11 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Alright, that was another Fright Night Friday. 11 scare videos, not for the faint of heart, from Sir Spooks. If you enjoyed this, drop a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe because it's free. Helps out the channel. And do the same over at Sir Spooks' channel, because he does a lot of great videos. And like this one, they're fantastic. They're all fantastic. So I will catch you next week for another Fright Night Friday. Bye-bye.